Hi everyone, my name is Rishit. Today is the 21st of July 2024. I'll be going over my weekly prediction for Nvidia. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts, and then I'll switch over to the Excel sheet where we'll review last week's prediction and go over this one. But before getting into the video, it's important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational, and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style, since you may not be with mine. As such, it's important to make sure that you take these factors into consideration and keep this video and use this video as it's intended, and since it is an educational video, which is a log and rationale behind each of my predictions. So with that out of the way, monthly charts we can see have changed significantly for Nvidia. I mean, this was a huge rally, and now this month we're looking like we're having a harami inside bar type candle, although it hasn't closed yet. We can see we had a very high upper wick, upper shadow if you will, and that's now been dwindled down. And if we go to the weekly charts, this will become even more clear. And I've been calling this since the volume has been going down as the rally has been going up, which makes it a very weak rally, and I have been calling that this rally is due to come to an end very, very soon, and we might just see that this month may be that end that we're speaking of. RSI is overbought, so that's another negative signal that we are seeing, and we can expect that it goes back into the desired range. And however, ADX is going up, and that's that's expected considering we are in a strong uptrend. However, again, that can be subject to change. Weekly charts, very similar pattern. However, we can see in more detail that this upward movement was very, very strong all until here, which is around 4 or 5 weeks ago on the week of the 17th of June. And here we are now in this current week, which is pretty much a shaven head or shaven bottom type Maribozu type of candle. Very, very bullish. However, it is on low volume, which may just mean that this was just a sell-off, or just people towards the end of the rally they just want to lock in their profits, which is another indicator that this upward trend that we're seeing may be losing steam. RSI is now gone back down. I mean, we can see that this we had a divergence beforehand that I had been calling, and I did mention that now that this market has gone down, we have a fully confirmed divergence. I mean, this is pretty much a sideways type rectangle type pattern, and we have a downward moving RSI, so we can expect that, with a high degree of probability that the market goes downwards. And volume doesn't confirm the upwards movement either, so we can expect that this is now just the beginning of a downwards trend, hopefully. ADX, however, is definitely going up. DMI is above. These are all EMAs and averages, so these are going to be lagged. However, a lot of indications do tell us that market is expecting a downturn. Here again, similarly, we had a gap which is very, very similar to an exhaustion gap, if you will. Actually, this gap here, you could call it even like a measuring gap, if you will, but not really. We had this huge move up, and then we have this exhaustion gap here, so that's another signal that this trend that we saw may be coming to an end, and we should start seeing a downwards movement. RSI is clearly moving downwards. Although we have a little bit here, the slope is much steeper in the RSI. ADX is going down, considering we were in this sideways kind of motion for a while. Yellow line has now crossed the blue line, meaning we are now in a downtrend. However, since the ADX is going down, we should expect that it's going to be lagged, but if this downtrend is established, we can expect it to start moving up again very, very soon. Now, moving to the Excel sheet, last week we made a profit of around 3.2%, or in a raw value, that's $4,672.64. This week, we'll buy when it crosses the resistance at 131.39. When it falls, we'll sell when it falls below the support at 111, which is arbitrarily decided with a target of 2%, trailing stop loss of 1%. If neither are hit, then we will just close on Friday. Weekly trend is sideways right now, however, that could be subject to change. Monthly trend is definitely currently still up. However, yet again, that could be subject to change. And that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I will see you next time.